There may be an issue with Etsy search or a change that we've not been made aware of, and it might be important to check for your up and coming holiday sales. I know I'm rechecking some of my listings, and I found this completely by accident. I was doing some random tests on my shop, experimenting to see if there'd been any changes in the importance of keywords in tags and titles since the last update, and I spotted some interesting things there too that I'm going to have to research some more. So if you're interested in knowing exactly how much weight Etsy is putting on keywords in your titles, tags, or attributes, let me know and I'll finish that research. But I stumbled across something unexpected quite by accident. Looking for different keywords to play around with, I went for one of my usuals, Corgi Lover's Gift. Before making any changes to any of my listings, I always like to get a baseline using the eRanks rank checker to see where my listings are ranking just now. I use the rank checker because it looks directly into the Etsy API to see where my listings are ranking before personalizations. If I looked myself, then I would see results based on me, and the act of me searching for these keywords over time would end up with me seeing different results. So asking the API removes that personalizations. And horror! This is one of my banger keywords, and none of my listings are ranking in the search. Well, not in the top 500 listings anyway. What has happened to my shop? Does Etsy hate me? Has ignoring the warnings on some of my photos resulted in my whole shop being hated on Etsy? Oh, hold on. It's okay. I typed it wrong. I put Corgi Lover Gift instead of Corgi Lover's Gift. Let's try that. Fingers crossed. Several listings are ranking. All is right with the world. But doesn't Etsy always say that plurals and singulars don't matter? Etsy sees them as the same? I've always felt there was a little difference and recommended to people to go with the most searched example, but I never thought the difference was so big as to be going from one listing ranking at position 3 to not ranking at all, just from one little S. Then I remembered in last week's live, someone was pointing out that you have to read the articles like a lawyer. They are sneaky. So had I read this wrong? Did Etsy not say that plurals or singulars were treated the same? I found the article, Keywords 101. Don't worry about plurals. When a shopper enters their query, we look at the root words for the phrase they typed in and match them to the root words in your listing's keyword. For example, a search for diaries would still be matched with a listing with the tag diary because they have the same root word. Hang on. Matched, not ranked. They say matched here, and I and just about everyone else read that as ranked. So, what does matched mean? The matching algorithm is like the first pass, finding everything with keywords somewhere in the listing. It's the next algorithms that rank the listing. So, plurals may well be more important than I thought. And at the end of this video, I'll show you some examples of why I am concerned about this. I mean, at the moment, the keywords I have are the ones that have been doing well for me, so I've picked the right ones anyway. But first, I decided to test a little more. For anyone who's been around my tests before, you will recognize this keyword. Dog ring bearer. Yep, so I'm ranking fine. Let's try dog rings bearer. Ranking but lower, both listings have dropped a bit. Dog's ring bearer. Interesting, not ranking at all. Dog ring bearers ranks at exactly the same place as dog rings bearer. That's interesting. Both listings in the exact same place. That can't be a coincidence, especially as for no reason that I can remember. My tag is dog ring bearers and my tag is dog ring bearer, but neither of my title or tags mention dogs or rings. Let's get back to the corgis. I tried Corgi Lovers Gifts. It ranks lower, but still there on page 1. Corgis, Lovers, Gifts, similar. For needle felted dog and needle felted dogs, totally different listings are ranking, and I don't rank at all for needles felted dog. But when I put in needle felt dog, my listings rank a little higher. I honestly can't see much of a rhyme or reason for this, except to say that plurals and singulars behave differently in search. It could be that some of my listings had performed well or poorly in the singular or the plural. It could be that the algorithm favors exact match more importantly for some words. For example, when someone searches for dog, they want one, and dogs, they likely want multiples. But why is this something I'm even considering? The reason is this year a big thing has changed: gift mode. And specifically on gift mode, Etsy directs people to specific search pages with different wording from what you might expect. So, for example, in the dog lover persona, often near the top is dog bookmarks, plural, which I'd not been optimizing for, thinking dog bookmark was good enough to hit both. Does it make a difference? Thankfully for my listings, it only makes a 9-place ranking difference. That's still a drop below the fold on the search page. People have to scroll to see that. But it's still on page 1, so I'm not going to worry too much. But gift mode is likely to be being pushed hard by Etsy this holiday season, so I want to give myself the best chance to be spotted there. And I ask you to join in my experiment. Let me know how you're ranking for singular and plural terms, especially any dramatic ones where for some you're not ranking at all. Pop it in the comments so we can try and figure out if there's any system to the ranking factors. Also, have a look at any gift personas that might be relevant for your listings. Look at what's shown there, if any is relevant for you, and exactly what the wording is, and see if it might be a good idea to try out some new listings with that exact phrase. Let's keep testing Etsy. God alone knows it's been testing us.